Well, hello. My name is Lisa Caruso.
My name is Tracy Maley.
Hi, my name is Kukitz.
Hi, I'm Lexi Soboleski.
My name's Pfenninger.
And I've been chosen along with several other regional art teachers to participate in a new reality TV type thing called Making It.
Welcome to Making It East Penn Edition! I'm Sarah.
And I'm Angie.
That's not right. Yeah. I'm Angie.
And I'm Sarah. We searched far and wide for some of the best artists the world has to offer. Thousands of applicants, and only 5 of the best were chosen, all conveniently located in the East Penn area.
5 weeks. 5 challenges.
1 winner.
I'm an art teacher in the East Penn School District at Emmaus High School. I teach printmaking, digital fine art, AP art history, and 2D foundations.
I teach drawing and painting, level 1, 2, and 3, and AP art. I've been teaching for 28 years.
I'm an art teacher here at the high school, and I absolutely love creating with a lot of different materials.
I am a middle school art teacher at Iyer. I'm going to be participating in the challenges.
I am married. I don't have any kids, but I do have 3 cats. And my husband and I live up here in the Poconos with our 3 cats, kind of in the middle of nowhere.
What else? I like to mountain bike, I like to play tennis, I like to ski. I'm a painter, and I have 2 kids, Madeline, who's 11, and Griffin, who's 14. I have a husband, Pat, and we live here in Kutztown with my mom.
So, what's my job? She is very animated about this subject.
I am super excited to be in this competition. I can't believe that out of the thousands of applicants that I was selected to be a part of it.
I'm a mother to 4 small children, 5 and under, and my husband, Mr. Kukitz, who's an English teacher at Iyer, and I have been home with them for 40-some days now. This is life right now. We're busy.
And so our challenge is Tableau Vivant.
I wanted it to be animal feed.
What is it? Tableau Vivant.
That was a hard one.
Wait, say it again. Oh no. What is it? It's Tableau Vivant.
Oh, Tableau Vivant.
Somebody else can say it because I can't. So, it's Tableau Vivant week. Tableau Vivant is French for living picture. The artist will have to select a famous work from before 1980 and recreate it with using items from around the house. The artist must participate in the tableau. The resulting tableau will be photographed and the picture will be submitted to the judges. Judges will be looking for a stunningly accurate rendition of the historic artwork with precise matching when it comes to color and lighting. Get to work and good luck.
If anybody can do this, you guys can.
In order to research for Tableau Vivant, I used the Google Art app to take a picture of myself and then have the Google database match me with other artworks that I bear a resemblance to. Half of them are men, so there's that. But the other half were Renaissance, Victorian era, which tells me that a woman who looked like this during that time, kind of a big deal.
All right, so it's Thursday and I haven't really gotten started on this yet. I have a plan, so I'm going to share that with you now. The Guerrilla Girls, the bedside companion of the history of Western art. which is a really fantastic read, and it's focused on female artists. So I'm going to do a collage work by Hannah Huch, who is a Berlin Dada artist in the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s.
All right, so I'm on my daily walk and I am thinking about I think it's called Vivant Tableau, and I think I'm gonna go with the Degas, the ironing lady, because I feel like I can pull that off the most accurately.
But I do think that decision making is very important. So some planning, a little bit of research has led me in a direction that I didn't think I was going in at the start of the day. And then I got a bright idea. I think it's awesome and I'm excited, and I think it's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be Henry Matisse cutouts. And I really was looking at his book of jazz, or the book called Jazz, and very excited about that cutout work there. So that's gonna be my inspiration, I believe. And even in particular, a piece that may be called The Fall of Icarus. Very nice, lovely, lots of movement, very lyrical kind of image with a figure and then some other shapes in it. Love it.
The image that I want to use is a painting called The Knitting Lesson, but it involves two people, me and Freya. Trying to get Freya into my artwork, into a photo, it's gonna be hard work. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure. I'm gonna pull out all the stops here. M&Ms, candy, presents, hopefully something sticks, and I'll be able to get her to sit for my picture. Or I'm gonna have to completely change my plan at the last minute, and I really don't wanna do that. But let me show you around. So first of all, this is a little tricky because I had to do this very quietly. We've got a little one sleeping right there, yeah. But we're doing Lady Lilith by Rossetti. We have our red velvet covered seats. You can see right here, absolutely gorgeous. And if it could just be that, then it would be great. But I had to add some other things to it. So we've got, let me take you a little closer. We've got our little silver container and our candlesticks. My favorite part of this whole thing is my little flower in a cup. Really love my flower in a cup. So trying to find the space and trying to find the time to put this together. Hopefully it scores well with the judges. It is a hodgepodge of a lot of things and things that I just kind of put together. I didn't really make very much. I made my window. But everything else is just kind of put together by stuff that I have around the house, which I think is kind of exciting. So we'll see how it goes. So we're going to test my mirror and my comb with my hair. Oh, so much hair, so much hair. Other side. See, this is why we practice. Good, good. Now, this is the Lady Lilith dress. It's a fitted sheet. So much fabric. So much fabric. Thank you. Freya, please don't play with that. Go back to your games. This is the problem with trying to do things when you've got kids in the house and you're only one in the house. Matt's out doing some shopping. So, it's me and my Tableau Vivant and 2 kids. I gotta put some eyebrows in, some red lipstick on. But this looks okay.
First of all, happy Cinco de Mayo. I did make sure to have lots of Mexican food, limes, lime juice, all of it. So my husband doesn't even like Mexican food, but anyway, that's what's on the menu for today. You know, Henry Matisse, bright idea, I thought. And Fall of Icarus, and it's just simple with the primary colors, right? And sort of most of the background is this primary blue. Kind of my favorite color, this beautiful primary blue. And I searched my house for something blue because we're supposed to use things from the house. And I don't have anything blue. My favorite color, I got nothing blue. And I found this that includes some blue. This is the right color blue. There's not very much of it, but I might have to cut it and really reserve as much of it as I can. And I have to say there's another bag of popcorn in the cabinet. Well, after many attempts at photographing myself in this blue sea with the yellow starburst and the red heart, I realize I actually need help. Someone needs to take the picture for me. So this evening, when the sun no longer shines in the dining room, I'm gonna have my husband snap the pictures for me while I wear black clothing and head covering. I hope it works. Time will tell.
Reflecting on the creative process, I'm always one to jump right in. So I began by analyzing the portrait and thinking about, okay, what materials do I have that resemble the shape or the texture or the color of what I was using. I used a plate in like a shelf tank to get the roll. The Elizabethan ruff, I looked up videos on how to make a ruff. Most of them were sewing, and then because I was just using this as a temporary prop, it wasn't going to be something I'd wear again. I ended up experimenting with just regular paper, copy paper, and putting it together to give it its best look. And that face, zinc access. Taking two of this stupid... Try not to... Okay, whatever. Just take the picture. So I did shoot number 1 today. I'm going to blame some of the fail on my production assistant, Dan Kukitz. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to do a second shoot. I am putting an insane amount of time and effort into this.
I'm trying to draw and this cat's not letting me. All right, here's what I'm thinking. For the overall shape, like that red box, I'm going to do cardboard, and I'm going to rip out like that shape where the figure is. So I'm going to do ripped cardboard. I'm going to paint it that like reddish color. I'll position myself behind it, so it's actually going to be working with perspective a little bit. I'm going to paint my face white and try to do some like grayscale makeup on there and really, I guess, thin out my eyebrows a bit and try to create this mannequin look on my face. I don't have a paisley top like that. Does anybody? I don't. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some finagling with that. Maybe, okay, so I have like a sleeveless red shirt. I could wear it backwards. And I can make those paisley things out of cardboard. They almost look like whales, but I think they're paisleys. And then, oh, there's a seal in there randomly. We'll deal with that later. And I'm gonna use my husband's arms. So I'm gonna have him like dress in black kind of behind me and wrap his arms around me to cross them like that to create that juxtaposition of like the more feminine face and then body and then the male arms.
All right, so I'm in my closet and I'm trying to pick out a wardrobe for my painting. She's wearing a whitish shirt, a black skirt, and a blue apron. So I'm going to try to look through and see what I have. All right, so I'm in costume. Now I have my makeup artist getting my skin tone just so. Can you put some of that blue on my face, please? Yeah. Just analyzing it, it's definitely a pastel. I need to work on, I think I'm going to think about how I'm going to do the background. I like that sort of cardboard box cover. Okay, so I have a big cardboard background. I have paintbrush, some blue and white paint. So here is the scene. I got an old-fashioned iron. I got the ironing board and the backdrop. Okay, I'm setting the stage. So I have my pastel background here and my ironing board here. I'm thinking I'm going to stand in the middle there and create the scene. We'll see how it goes. Okay, how should I be?
We want to welcome our two judges for this competition, Regina Oster and Ginger Coleman. Regina and Ginger both taught in the Emmaus High School District, East Penn High School District, developing the design and crafts curriculum. They both remain fiercely supportive of the art department and program, returning to the art show each year to award the top artists in each concentration. Both Regina and Ginger have worked with each of the contestants, so things here have the potential to get personal. Welcome, judges.
Hi. Ginger and Regina are our guest judges. For the students watching, you might not know, but Ginger and Regina were the teachers before myself and Mrs. Pfenninger.
I'm not surprised at all that Regina and Ginger are the judges for this, because this has Regina Oster written all over it, and Ginger is her henchwoman.
How do I feel about the judges? It's so hard to explain. They were the ones that taught me to do what I love to do.
Our judges, who our judges are going to be. And my mind went straight to pugs right away when I found out pugs.
So my name is Anne, everyone knows me, and the prompt was the Tableau Vivant, and I started thinking in terms of how could I incorporate my family since they're all around, but then I realized it would be like trying to herd cats, so I wanted to use just myself. And so I ended up doing a portrait of a lady. It was done by a painter in the French school circa 1558. Or 1658. This was the first version of it, which was a fail. I ultimately decided I didn't like that one, so I reshot it. That is the finished version. And you'll notice that I was trying to recreate the content, the subject matter, with a lot of what I had. The wonderful, almost dead-like hue of my skin tone is blue lizard zinc oxide. And all of this was shot by my production assistant, Dan Kukitz, and we are not divorced yet. So that is kind of a run through, and then there is the side-by-side comparison for you. Boom, mic drop.
Lisa, do you want to go next because you're kind of like out and about?
Anyway, I got like this whole little Henry Matisse going on, and then I read what Lexi had sent out to us that said you have to be a part of it. So then I realized I was on completely the wrong track, and I thought I was just going to disqualify myself by, calling in and saying I messed up, because I had like one day left at that point in time. But then I spotted this blue tarp that I had, this really big blue tarp, and I'm like, all right, well, there's a start. So I was by myself and I lay the tarp out and I make these big yellow starbursts out of some cardstock paper I had. And I put all black clothes on and I'm like trying to take pictures on the camera timer because I was alone. And I think when you see the two side by side, you won't even know which one's which.
Oh, okay. Looks good.
It's the Fall of Icarus from Jazz, a book that he published.
Right. Yeah. Looks nice.
Oh, you can see it.
I can see it. I can. Ginger
Yeah.
can. I can't see it. No, but it looks good. How did you shadow yourself like that?
I just.
Or did you make a cutout? Did you actually
No, I have a black beret that fit all over my head and a black turtleneck that I pulled up over my face, and then black tight pants on and black socks.
Katie, would you like to go next?
So looking through, like Anne did, Google arts and culture, I found Lady Lilith, and she has this beautiful red hair, and all of these like pre-Raphaelite paintings, the women have such beautiful, crazy red hair that I'm so jealous of. So I wanted to recreate something like that.
Okay.
The flowers in the background are actually from a dress that I had purchased when I was pregnant with Lennon, and it has this huge like floral print to it. So I was trying to recreate these flowers growing on the wall. My windows are not arched, so I had to take some green felt and I cut that out. And then her dress is remade from just a fitted sheet.
Okay, and so one of the things it says that we should judge is color and light. Do you feel like it was hard to do something like this, since it is kind of a design type thing that you're having to do? You're not really painting. Was it hard to put the light in? Because I think that you've done a pretty good job with that personally. So
I thought it was really difficult to get the lighting correct, and I knew that there was no way that I could get it perfect.
All right, I'll go next then. All right, so I, from the get-go, I was thinking of doing Saturn devouring his son with one of my cats, but I didn't think it would like look accurate enough. So I feel like I spent the first few days kind of brainstorming and looking through my art history books at home. And then I came across in one of the art history books, it's by Hannah Huck from World War II. So she's a German Dada artist who started working with photo montage. And I think her most famous work is Cut with a Kitchen Knife. I also thought it would be really challenging because it's more of like gender bending, where it's like the super masculine arms and then the more mannequin like face. So I wanted something to like really challenge pushing me out of my comfort zone a little bit. So I ended up picking Tamer by Hannah Huck from the 1930s. So I started by creating like a cardboard like background. But I had a bunch of block printing ink. So I used block ink for everything, which was kind of weird. So I created this. So it ended up having to be like a weird, I had to figure out the spacing where like I had to set up the phone like on this tower of stuff. And then this was kind of in the middle. And then I was situated somewhat behind it. And then Chris was the masculine arms, and we failed a bunch of times trying to get the shot. And I tried to paint my face like a mannequin. And this ended up being the final product.
Okay, looks cool. All right, so these are cutouts that you put on the shirt that you did. Did you do like some sketching on them? I can't see those real close.
Yeah, they're just like I did have watercolor paint, so I used watercolor for those. So here's Tracy talking about her video.
Hi, Trace.
Hi, Regina. Hi, Ginger. So you're judging the event today. I just wanted to let you know that I decided to do a Degas. It is a pastel. It's called Woman Ironing. So take a look. See how I did. Bye-bye.
So she chose a Degas. She did some cardboard for the background, and I think she did like acrylic washes to paint the background. And then I know she had Madeline help with the paint on the face and the arms. And then she had an old-fashioned iron and the ironing board and the wardrobe.
All right. We have a good picture of them all, I think.
So should we break for Regina and Ginger? Do you want 5 minutes to decide? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, please.
I'm so nervous.
Are you nervous?
I'm terribly nervous.
I think it's gonna be me. I'm going
No,
home.
I don't think so. I think Anne's going in.
Oh, Anne's is spot on.
Anne's is amazing. Anne, yours is amazing.
Oh my gosh. That sunscreen was so hard to get off.
Okay. So how do you want us to do this?
Do you want to do the winner first and then the elimination?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, after looking at all of them, we feel that the winner is Lexi. And we feel like that she's the, yay, Lexi, that she's the winner because we liked all the many different things that she incorporated, that the fact that she had to fit that cardboard and she had to think about painting it and the cutouts and painting her face, and the lighting is really good in the picture. So I think that that's a great thing.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I have difficulties, and I'm very surprised.
Everybody difficulties, but the work was tremendous, and an amount of work was wild.
Right, and again, they're all beautiful. We love them all. So, it's really hard to make a decision. So now the person that we're kicking off, and not because we wanted to, but we felt it was really fun, and we love cutouts, but we're going to eliminate Lisa because we felt like that color and light were the big things, and it was really hard, we felt, to show the light in the cutout. I thought the color was excellent. We love the position, but we decided after looking at all 5 of them that the light was doing better in the other 4 if we have to eliminate someone. So we're sorry.
Okay.
We love you.
Color and design people, but
but we felt
I knew I should have done that storyteller.
Or a pug. You definitely should have done
a pug. Seriously.
No, you did get our hearts with Matisse. You know that because we love flat things as it is. But everything else, I mean, if we look at what it asked you to do, it said to make accuracy. It was right on top for that. We thought it was
seriously.
And we thought color was excellent. But then the thing said light. We love you all.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Animal feet. Animal feet.
I love that.
And
it's animal feet.
Animal
feet. This was the one that we were most excited for too. So like,
yes,
I was really excited.
All right, fingers crossed we're still in it. Regina's
it's
here.
Animal Feet Week, artists. You'll be selecting the feet of any animal you wish as inspiration for an original work. Feet can mean paws, talons, hooves, and claws. This project is pretty open-ended, so take the subject matter as a true point of inspiration. As usual, you're welcome to use any materials you have on hand. The judges are looking forward to seeing your different creations. Get to work.